Toronto homeowners are bracing for a historic property tax hike. The 10-year average has been 2.6%. This year's increase will be in the double digits.
And we do have a financial mess, and it needs to be fixed, right? That's what we're doing.
Toronto homeowners are facing a proposed 9% property tax increase, plus a 1.5% city building fund levy, bringing the total to 10.5%, the highest ever hike since amalgamation more than 20 years ago.
It is significant. There is sticker shock to it.
And the city's budget chief warns that number could skyrocket to 16.5% if the federal government doesn't provide $250 million needed to support refugees currently in Toronto's shelter system.
That's the one thing that I can guarantee would deliver $250 million. Doing it any other way, I can't really guarantee.
So then is it more of a threat then to the federal government?
It's an invitation to come to the table.
City staff tell us with a 9% increase, an average $700,000 home will pay an additional $321 annually, plus another $53 for the city building fund, bringing the total 2024 property tax bill to $3,940.
It's going to make life very, very difficult for people.
It's very easy for the mayor to go out and spend other people's hard-earned dollars. It's a lot harder to spend the time to find those savings.
City staff say they have found $620 million in efficiencies, not enough to get them out of a $1.8 billion budget shortfall. And the city's budget chief says even with this property tax hike, next year's shortfall will still hover around $1 billion. Some councillors are calling this budget out of touch given the affordability crisis. What is your response?
Residents call us every day asking for improvement, asking for investment, asking for better services, guaranteed services, everything a city should be doing for them. This budget is in touch with that.
But if Torontonians are expecting things to get better overnight, city staff say that won't happen.
It isn't possible to solve these issues in 1 year.
Some are surprised by the hike after major investments were made by other levels of government in recent months. The federal government has committed $471 million to Toronto for housing, while the province agreed to take over the cost of maintaining the Gardiner and DVP.
We have just come into historic investments from the province and from the federal government that shipped us nearly $500 million 3 weeks ago. So why is she bringing forward the largest tax increase that the city has ever seen?
The mayor is encouraging the public to get involved in the budget process. This is day one of a 6-week-long consultation. There will be many opportunities for the public to weigh in before the budget goes to City Council for a final debate on February 14th. For City News, I'm Tina Yazdani.